Hi guys, this is Chrystal Lynn, and I know that my video is kind of dark. You might be only able to see my silhouette, but I want you guys to see this awesome, wait, wrong way, awesome sunset behind me. And the other reason that I'm not getting in the front of the camera in the moment or wanting to get in the big lights is because the last couple days have been really tough over here in my community, and I look like crap right now because I've been up for days worrying worrying about a little boy in our community. His name is Terry Smith Jr. and he's 11 years old, and you know um, has autism and has been missing since July 6th. And this has just really affected me, you guys. So maybe just listen to what I have to say. If you can't see me, you might be able to see my hands. But isn't this awesome behind me? Well, I guess I just really want to share a few things with you guys. This has been a very emotional experience for me. I happened to be at the market the morning that it was realized that he had disappeared. He lives directly behind the market. We have like a little local market here, and just about half a mile away. And he was, they knew the mother, and I just happened to be there. And before the police were even called, and they were all in just a panic. And it was interesting because these ladies up at the market know that I'm an astrologer, so we always talk about astrology, and I do their charts and tell them things. They love when I come in. So one of the girls pulled me aside and she says, "You got to take a look at this thing. There's something fishy going on here. What is this?" And apparently he has a 16-year-old brother, stepbrother, that allegedly last saw him, or claims that he last saw him. He was supposed to be babysitting him that night. The mom had gone out, and she didn't get home till 1 in the morning. And he had decided he was going to go visit a friend and leave this little brother at home. Apparently the brother followed him and was barefoot and just followed him down the dirt road. We live out kind of in the country out here, so kids running around barefoot in the dirt isn't unheard of, climbing trees and just having a good time. So apparently he told the little boy to go home, and he he went to go home, and that was the last time he's been seen. It's been 4 days now. So, when I was there at the market, immediately there was a little scuttle-buttle about this stepbrother. Of course, they're the closest people to them, and I just happened to kind of hear this and take in this information. But when I got home, I started having very, very, very powerful and strong just influences about this situation. It's funny because astrology has helped me to really understand myself, and especially my Pisces moon, you guys. Those of you who are out there who have moon in Pisces, you know what I'm talking about. It's kind of like you spend your whole life wondering what it is that makes you so different. And then when you actually find out what it is, for me at least, I've been able to really embrace this. And I'm also realizing that I'm able to pick up on a lot of things. And it's kind of scary because this is the thing. I've never had anything like this happen to me, where it's such an emotionally charged situation. So I was able to get both birthdays publicly. The little boy is born on March 21st, 2002. And the stepbrother is born on June 25th, 1997. So I went home and I thought, well, I'll just take a look, see if I see anything, right now that's the only information I have. And sure enough, as I started to open up these charts, I was like, wow, okay, there's a lot going on here. And then all of a sudden I realized, what the heck am I going to do with this information? Am I going to go to the police and say, I'm an astrologer? Here, look, if you look over here and you can see here, I can tell you this whole story. And I just realized how powerless I felt, that I actually did have, just some awarenesses of some things that were already being confirmed, but, I could see a little deeper. And so, anyway, we've had over 1,000 people all over the community from other communities. We've been doing searches till 3 in the morning every night. They're still searching. They have called the search off right now. You know, they're not telling us anything. We actually had the Sheriff's Department, FBI, come up to my ranch today along with all of my neighbors and search all of our sheds and barns and houses. And it was so scary, you guys. It was scary because it was so invading, and yet you would do anything to help this little boy, but all of a sudden you're realizing that there's all these people looking in your closets and doors, and they just come right in. And it was very emotional for me because, again, you guys, I feel everything, and I'm super sensitive. So it was interesting because about 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes, I'd actually trying to do a video earlier for you guys, and about 15 minutes before they came, I started going in these like really anxious circles, and my stepson was sitting there with me. I said, I don't know what's wrong with me. I feel like something's going to happen. I'm anticipating. I just wanted to get out of the house. I was like ready to just explode. And all of a sudden, bam, 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 bam on the door. And I'm just, you know, I'm seeing the patterns. I'm seeing the abilities, and yet I'm realizing how limited, because you can't even go and say, hey, I have a psychic intuition. But what was really interesting is I had some things I wanted to share, and I had to share them in a way that people would understand. And all of a sudden, when the police were at my door, Chris, it wasn't, this was, everybody was getting this. But when they were at my door, you know, here I was now in a position to offer some insight in a way that, you know, I think was helpful. But what do you guys do when you can see somebody's story and see that this is potentially a very serious issue with these two boys? And I think possibly, in my opinion, something happened. You know, his Facebook is public, and he has some very disturbing things on his Facebook. And I just want to let you guys know, you know, astrology is fun and exciting, and, you know, woo-hoo-hoo, the next video, you know, and what's the next series, and, you know, who's doing what, you know. But I have just realized in my life right now that astrology, literally right now, could be between life and death. It could also be between, you know, understanding what happened in this little boy's life. He still hasn't been found. So, you know, I can't conclude on this story. And you know, I'm not experienced enough in my intuitions to know if they're accurate. You know, I'm just for the first time in my life listening to them. And, you know, that's a new thing for me. And now having this experience, I feel like I'm really going to grow from it. So I just wanted to say a few things. I know I've been kind of behind the scenes in my life right now for a few days because I've got so much I'm learning. And I do have some really cool things I'm planning for you guys, some cool series on compatibility. So you guys better get your gear ready, because we're gonna have some fun with that. So, but I've just been not able to, every time I try to do anything creative on this channel, it just did not work out. It was just not working, and I just decided just to share from my heart tonight about a reality and how astrology is something in my life. And I'd like to know what you guys think. You know, I'm not talking specifically about the profile right now. The birth dates are public, and I did share them. So, you know, if there's any of you guys want to look at some insights and see what you see. I'm very emotional right now, so I'm trying to step back from these charts. I did see some things that, you know, were concerning to me. But I kind of had to step back because it was like, I'm just feeling this situation too strongly. I'm really feeling it. I'm even having thoughts of where he might be, and I'd have to, you know, I can't prove that right now. But it'll come out. It'll all come out. And again, I don't know if I'm right. So what do you do with that? What do you do with that? Though you get these visions, and again, these are new things for me. So maybe some of you guys have had experience with this. Maybe you guys know. I'm not really sure. It's a new experience, and it's kind of thrusting me into a whole new world. But boy, do I wish astrology could be used with police work. I think we could really, really narrow things down quickly. So those are my thoughts. I also have one more thought I thought I'd share in regards to Saturn. You know, Saturn just went direct, and I was thinking about it. Whatever happened in this family, whatever happened, because it's definitely a family. The family dynamics are going to unfold here. There's some family dynamics definitely going on, and I just thought about it and how, you know, Saturn's been retrograde. He's been digging deep the truth in everybody's lives. I mean, there's no hiding, and your Saturn in retrograde is only going to go as good as how shallow your deep, dark secrets are. So if you've got deep, dark things, it's going to come out. And how interesting that really in the almost eve of Saturn turning direct, that the reality of what might have been going on behind the scenes has come to the surface. Has come to the surface. And what a horrible thing for this family. But it just shows you that, you know, Saturn is not he doesn't have feelings. He's not looking at the people and saying, he's looking at the energies and he's pulling them to the surface, bad or good. You know, it's not personal. He's not saying, I'm going to do this to you and not to you. It's based on you and what you have brewing in your life. And now that Saturn's going forward, it's going to come out. So hopefully you've dealt with it. Hopefully you've worked on things. I know I have. So I'm not going to ramble on and on, you guys. I know this is kind of, I apologize that I am very emotional tonight, and I'll keep you updated. And I will be back soon. And also, you guys, those of you who sent me videos, I got them. I love them. And I will be posting them. Just be patient with me for a couple days because I've got to recover a little bit. I've been on an emotional roller coaster. So I need to balance myself out, and then I'll have some really great things to share with you. And talk to you soon. Bye.